Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am really excited for today's video because we are diving into the new release from Ensley Reign. And I say new, but this is a re-release or reformulation of the Flower Moon palette. They also sent me some pressed pigments as well as their loose pigments. We're gonna play around with them, swatch them, see what we can come up with. And then this is the eye look that I got, as well as I used one of the loose pigments as my highlighter. Before we jump into it, you guys, if you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. Hit the bell for notifications of new videos. And if you like this video, make sure to get a big thumbs up. But if you wanna see what the swatches look like and how we got this look, just keep watching. Okay, you guys, I have the new release from Ensley Reign while I was on vacation in Mexico. It arrived at my house and I got an email confirmation and I was like, wait, I didn't place an order. They haven't released anything new. No, they sent it to me, the whole collection from what I'm understanding. And we have an eyeshadow palette, which is Flower Moon. And my understanding is this is a re-release of a palette that they originally had in their collection. I think it's a similar formulation or a newer formulation. I've been seeing some things on my Instagram. I don't have all the details because I don't know everything about the original palette. I don't own the original palette. It was probably released before I found Ensley Reign and started purchasing from them. But then they also sent me 3 individual pressed pigments. And then we also have the loose shimmers, which we're gonna swatch, we're gonna play around with. I'm super excited for this. I have still been purchasing Ensley Reign, and now that they're sending me their PR, I'm over the moon, no pun intended. I mean, their palettes, their color stories, absolutely stunning. I love their multichromes, their duochromes, the shimmers. I'm definitely a shimmer girly, but I love when there's a buttery matte. I love the blendability. So this is the color story, which you guys, this is stunning. I was gonna play with it yesterday, but I had to go into work. So I was like, I just wanna be able to go full out and do something bold with this. I say that, but I haven't swatched anything. So I don't know if the light colors or the deep dark tones are gonna speak to me. But looking at this, you've got the deep dark moody right here. You've got some lighter shades in the pinks, and you got like a pop of orange and green. And then you have a variety of shimmers. So you've got the purples, blues, oranges, greens, pinks. Like there's a lot going on in this palette. Primrose is interesting because it's got this lime green and purple. So I'm wondering what that's gonna look like when it's swatched together. So let me go ahead, dive into the swatches, and then we will see what we think. Okay, you guys, the swatches are very beautiful. The shimmers are breathtaking. The multichromes, the shade Freesia, which is in the top row, third one in, I'm in love with that shade. It's got pinks, orange, yellows. I really am gravitating towards that one today. But then even the shade Primrose, the one that's green with the purple smattering in it, when it's swatched, there's distinct parts where it's green and then distinct parts where it's got purple, but then they also have a part where they blend together. So it's quite interesting, and I'd be interested to see how that looks on the eye. Looking at the mattes, they do, like where I placed my finger and dragged, some of them stayed put, but then some of them actually blended and swatched how I wanted them to. But that's never, that's not the finality of a shade or how it's going to perform. Sometimes they just don't want to swatch how you want them to. And this is just the palette. Even the shade Flower Moon, very beautiful, has like pinks, greens, yellows, golds. Like there's a lot going on with that shade. The shade Dahlia it's blue with orange and yellow, kind of like flames going through the purple. Very beautiful. I'm not sure what shade I want to base my look around, but I also, like I said, I still have the pressed pigments. So I think I need to swatch these real quick. And then of course we need to do the loose pigments. So let me do that first. I'm gonna pick out my favorite in the palette and then see if that changes once I swatch the other ones. I'll be right back. Okay, you guys. So this is Dewy. This one's Flora. And this one is Wild Nectar. These are the pressed pigments. I had to, I was looking at them, I was like, how am I gonna remember which one's which? I'm gonna go ahead and swatch them right here on the palm of my hand. Ooh, look how metallic those are. Oh wow. There's just so much color payoff, and they're so metallic and wet looking on the skin. There's just, Oh my goodness. This one right here, which is Flora, very beautiful, has like purple and pinks and blues. I mean, even in the pan, it's broken up into 3 or 4 different colors. So when you blend it together, wow, these stunning. We still have the loose pigments, you guys. I'm trying to clean this up. It's not going nowhere. There's just so much product. And I only tapped in, like I just picked up a little bit. A little goes a long way, be careful. This is why I like my silicone spatula. I know I said I got mine from Sephora. I know Danessa Myricks had one that she released. I haven't like found them again by anyone else. If y'all have found them, maybe like another brand or Amazon. I know Amazon's always good for finding random things. Let me know. Drop it in the comments. There's just so much glitter. Mesmerizing. All right, now let's go ahead and do the little loose pigments. I'm really excited for this one, which is Azalea, because it's purple. Let's see, we'll break this up because 2 of them look like golden yellow. All right, so first one. And so with these, they also have like the little like top inside. So if you're traveling, they shouldn't make a mess. All right, so this first one is Golden Hour. I don't know if you can really see that. We're gonna go ahead and swatch that right. Ooh, that's pretty. Orange, yellow, green, very pretty. This one is Azalea. This one's got the purplish pink. Let's see. All right, where? Oh, that's pretty. And then this one is Vernal. So let's see. Oh, beautiful. So Vernal has like orange, blue, like light blue. And then Azalea has purple, pink, and orange in it. Why is it focusing on my face? Please focus somewhere else. This one right here is stunning. I kind of want to use that one as like a highlighter. That'd be a lot of fun. And even like spreading them out, that's gorgeous. I think Vernal I want to use as like a highlighter. Where are you? We're going to hold on to this one. I will try and remember when we get to the highlighter portion. All right, let me figure out my way forward, prime my eyes, and we'll dive in. Okay, you guys, have a way forward. And I also remembered something. They did send me a code, ASHLEYLORRAINE. So if you do purchase anything and you want to save a little money, it is ASHLEYLORRAINE. You don't have to use it, but if you do, I appreciate it. Now, diving in. I know what shimmer I'm going to use. I was looking at the pressed pigments that aren't in the pan, and they're pretty, but I kind of want to play around with one that is in the palette. First shade I'm going to use is Peony. This one I'm going to pick up on my fluffy crease brush, put it in the crease in the outer V. That has some really good color payoff. I do like how it looks. I also don't need to build it too much because I know that I'm going to do a darker shade, and after I do that I'm going to probably add more of the Peony shade in towards the end. Now into the shade Renew. Deepest, darkest shade, kind of a reddish brown. So this one I'm going to pick up with my compacted smudge brush. I just dipped in twice. I know that their shades are very pigmented, but I'll also be able to smudge it out to get a blur. And then going into the fluffy crease brush, just a smudge, just right here in the crease, so we don't have a harsh line and we have a good transition. I'm not going too high up. I'm just trying to keep it right here in this crease. And I'm just slowly wiggling the fluffy crease brush in the outer V just to get a little bit of a smokiness right there. Nothing too harsh. Fluffy crease brushes are good for the blending and blurring of the edges. My biggest thing though is because as I've gotten older, my lids have gotten a little bit more creasy. I just need to make sure that I'm blending properly so there's no skipping. Okay, I think I just blocked it with the palette. My apologies. All right, now going into shade Flower Moon. I'm gonna pick that one up on my ring finger. And this one just has a smattering of all the different shades. The purple, the green, blue. Oh, and this is picking up that purplish pink shade too. It's very concentrated. A little goes a long way. All right, I don't think I need to pick up any extra product on my silicone spatula. We're just gonna finesse what's already on the lid. Very pretty. Okay, I love this. We'll finesse this once I've done my base products. So let me go do this eye and base products and I'll be back to finish off the eye look. Okay, you guys, gotta finish off the eyes before we do highlighter, and we're still gonna use Vernal. I have it in the center of my table, so hopefully I remember what the plan is. All right, popping into me first on my little tiny compacted smudge brush. Okay, and then next shade. Going into Renew. Just keeping this towards the outer corner. And now switching to my larger compacted smudge brush. I'm going to pop back into Peony with my fluffy crease brush just on the outer edge. Just right here. Okay. I like how that looks right now. Okay. And then of course we've got the loose pigment that we're going to use as our highlighter. Now I'm going to take my pencil brush and in the lid I can get a little bit in there. Alright, so right here in the inner corner. Oh, that's mesmerizing. I don't know if it's picking up on camera how gorgeous it is in the inner corner. Like, I'm not a festival girly, but if I was, the makeup, I'd have a lot of fun with all the glitter and shimmer and everything. I was watching all the videos for Coachella and I was like, that just gives me anxiety, all the crowds. I like listening to music in the privacy of my own house. I'll go to concerts, but we get seats so that we're not like in the crowd. That's just a personal preference. All right, so I tapped a little bit into the lid. Ooh, that is gorgeous. I tapped more in, but I think that's too much. It's fine. It's fine. Ooh. The tip of my nose is super intense. I'm just trying to like see if I can get it to calm down a little bit. And then of course I forgot the brow bone. The glow is gorgeous. The nose, you could probably see from outer space. Y'all, I used a blush I haven't used in a long time. And I'm a bit glowy. I'm like, ooh, I don't know if I like this. It's fine. I need to declutter soon. This as a highlight is stunning. All right, you guys, I need to go do brow liner, mascara, and lips. I'll be back for the final look. Okay, you guys, I'm back and this is the final look. I really like how my eyes turned out. It's nothing super complicated. I played around with the shimmer that I really was drawn to. There's other shades in there that I really wanted to play around with too, but I was just like, I've got time. It's starting to warm up here. I say that it dropped back down to 53 and it was 87 yesterday. I was like, what are we doing? But you know, as it starts to warm up, I'm doing more of the bright colors, and I just did my favorite spring makeup and eyeshadow palettes. I think I'm gonna add this into it because I really like the shades that are in here. I love that I can do something light and fun, and then I can also deepen it up like I did today with this really pretty purpley smoky eye. I like how this shimmer played around with the pink and the purple that I put onto my eyelids. I wanna know, I understand this is a re-release of a palette that they previously had, a reformulation. Are you picking up this palette? Do you own the original? Because I saw some Instagram stories and people were comparing the two palettes and they're very similar in shade. So if you have the original Flower Moon, you may not need the reformulation. But if you don't have it and you're playing around with more color, or you're like me where I didn't find out about Ensley Reign until probably what, 3 years ago now, are you going to acquire this and put this into your collection? As well as like the loose pigments. My favorite one, we used it as a highlighter today, Vernal, very gorgeous. I do like the other shades that they sent me, as well as the pressed pigments. I'm excited to play around with them. I have a magnetic palette I can throw them into. But let me know your thoughts. Are you picking up the collection? Are you passing on it? Is it just not your color story? Do you have the original? So many questions. Put it in the comments. Let's have that conversation. But you guys, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. Hit the bell for notifications of new videos. And if you like this video, make sure to hit a big thumbs up. Until my next video, you guys, bye. I'll see you in the next one.